yoga begins now. We're going to press down and out a little bit through the feet. Can you guys hear me in the back? Yeah? Okay, good. You have music in the back too? Everything all right? Okay. Thank you. I imagine up here you guys are good. Yeah. What? I love you, Michelle. Thank you. All right. So we stand. And just check yourself. Are you standing with anticipation? With readiness? Calm? Can you allow yourself to just be right here, right now? And not try to anticipate or think about what's coming next, but just be standing in your feet with the texture of your mat, that nice breeze across your skin, and that feeling of the breath moving through you. And like, could that be enough? I promise you'll have more. But for this moment, right now as it is, could that just be enough? And I promise you there's layers to it. There's more than just standing and waiting for class to begin. The yoga exists in this moment. Yoga is an attitude. Yoga is something that you are. It's not something that you do. And so when we start to move the body and we start to change the body positions and the poses, I want you to be fully in them the way you're trying to be in this pose right now. We call it Tadasana, the mountain pose. And it has purpose. Right now, your body could be making micro adjustments to create better posture. Right? You can feel your tailbone draw slightly down and your sternum lift slightly up. You could lift through the crown of your head as you press down through your feet. Each one of these little micro movements is creating space and awareness in your body. And this is how the yoga works. It's an invitation for you to go in. Now we're going to start to incorporate the breath. So right now, just take a deep breath in and reach your arms way up over your head. And then exhale, bring them back down by your sides. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms reach. Just time it so the breath and the movement are in sync. Exhale, arms back down. Last one like that. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, they come back down. And now we're going to add something on. Something so simple. Inhale, arms reach. And on the exhale, we forward fold. Fold all the way over. Drop your head. Maybe grab the back of your ankles. Use your biceps to pull in a little bit. Like really grab the back of your ankles and draw the head down. Let your spine stretch. Let your hamstrings get a little bit of stretch. You can soften your knees a little bit if everything feels like it's pulling. Be gentle at the beginning because you know we're going to start to move vigorously. Now lift halfway. Come to a flat back. Fingers on your shins. Get some support from your arms. Draw the chest forward and the shoulder blades back. And then exhale, fold deeply, head back down. Two more like that. Lift halfway. Inhale, engage your core, widen your collarbones. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, engage the core. Feel the support under your spine. Exhale, fold. And then we're going to use the spine and the core the same way and rise with a flat back. All the way to standing. Push through your feet, come all the way up. Supporting yourself the whole way, and then hands come to the head. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Nice and simple. Drop the right arm by the right side. Take a little stretch to the right as you open up the left side of your body. Still pushing down and out through the feet. Still holding some level of presence in your body. Go ahead and look down to the right. And then turn and look up to your fingers. Let's lift the right arm back up. Inhale. On the exhale, drop the left arm down. Good. take a little stretch over to the left. Feel the right side body lengthen. So your feet are pushing down and out. We're still lifting through the chest, creating space wherever you can, allowing the breath to keep moving. We look down toward the left, and then we turn our gaze up toward the fingers, and then inhale as you lift your left arm high and pull the hands right to your heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. We're going to go to plank. So soften the knees, touch your hands down, and take a big step back. Yeah. So you're back with both feet. Yeah. So plank pose is an upper push-up position. And it's very easy to let the hips feel heavy here. I want you to keep the pelvis lifted. The lower belly is in, the legs are straight and strong behind you. You're pushing the floor away with your hands. And then if you would, just lift your hips even higher and come to down dog. Yep, hips high, head low. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale, return to your plank. Notice your floor. Feel yourself go through the transitions. Inhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And then exhale, return to plank. One more time like that. Inhale, lift the hips high, the head low. Exhale, come forward into plank and hold. And give me one push-up. Down, up. And then we bring the elbows and lay yourselves down onto the belly. Lay all the way down onto the belly. Your hands should be like thumbs by the nipple line. The elbows pull back. So we're not resting on the elbows. We're actually resting on the hands just like we had in the push-up. And then we come into Cobra. Cobra is a really gentle back bend. We draw the shoulders back, the elbows back, we lift the chest and the crown of the head. We press down a little bit through the hip bones and lengthen back through the legs. Give me one big breath here. As you exhale, lower your chest. Tuck your toes under and press yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Good. When you're in down dog, whenever you have your hands on the mat, my suggestion is to open your fingers wide. To distribute the weight well. Issues. Okay, these are good. So we're in downward facing dog. Some of you are troopers. You stay the whole time. Let's look at the hands and start walking our feet up to the top of the mat. Feet come together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale and fold. With that same flat back, we'll rise up to standing. Reach your arms up. Lift your head high. And then bring the hands right to the heart. Good. We're going to put all of that together in one flow. It's called Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway on the inhale. Go to plank and lower on the exhalation, all the way down to the belly. Inhale for cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So that is the beginning of our flow. It's designed to touch the largest joints and muscles in the body and to get a little bit of heat. Take one more breath. Try to breathe through your nose in both directions. And then as you exhale, look forward. Let's walk up to the top of the mat. Feet come together at the top. Lift halfway as you inhale, fold deeply on the exhale, flat back we rise. Arms come all the way up. Good, and then hands come to the heart. Inhale, arms reach, hold the arms there. Press down into your right leg, lift your left knee high to the chest. I want you to feel the push down through the right and lift up through the left one. And then we're going to bend the right knee like we're in chair pose. So you just bend like you're going to sit into a chair. Nicely done. Hands come to the heart. Place your left leg down. And then stand tall. Nice and easy. Inhale, arms reach. Push down through your left leg. Keep reaching high to the sky. And then pull the right knee up to the belly. That's it, just like that. And there's a push and a pull that's going on here. Then you're going to see if you can bend the left knee and sit a little lower. Keep pulling that knee up to the chest. So you're like sitting down and picking it up at the same time. And then bring your hands to heart center. Plant your left foot back down and then stand tall. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, let's flow. Hands go down, lower the head. Lift halfway on your in-breath. Go to plank pose and lower. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Right foot steps up to your hand. Let's stay on the left toes. We pull up high, crescent lunge. Your arms are going to sweep up high to the sky, and I want you to take your time getting there. Use all 5 toes on the back foot well. Distribute the weight across the left toes evenly, and see if you can keep the left heel high. Yeah, you kind of have to dig into the roots of the toes here, especially if you're on the grass. You got to kind of make yourself feel solid ground under you. And then be careful that you're not sinking into the crease of your right hip. So if you can, just like lean back, make the space. Today. So these may not last either, but I'm going to do my best. So we were in a high lunge. We're going to come down and take a flow. We'll take it into the other side. Thank you for being patient. Hands down, step back lower. Breathe in, cobra. And breathe out as you return to down dog. Good. Left foot steps. Stay on your right toes. The same thing that happens, we take those micro movements to create more space. We root down and out through our feet so that we can rise higher and make a little bit more length in the torso. We push down and out through the feet well, maybe even squaring the hips slightly, and instead of sitting in the crease of the hip, you lean back slightly. That's going to open up the sensation on the front of your right hip flexor. And I think you can reach a little higher to the sky. Straighten your elbows, like literally reach through your fingers. Take one more breath, and then exhale, take your flow. Hands come right back down. Please step back to plank and lower. Inhale for cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Alright, so you're going to turn it up a notch. This is again just another little subtle adjustment. Right foot steps up, but left foot turns flat behind you. Warrior one. The back foot is at a slight angle, and you root down into the solid footprint as you rise up, arms to the sky. Very nice. So you're even using the pinky toe of your back foot. You're trying to keep the arch of your back foot lifted. So there's like an energy in that back foot That lifts and supports the inseam of the leg. So there's no loss of integrity around the inner knee. And you can use your inner thigh to turn that back leg in a little bit. That's it. Good. Take another breath. Lift through your chest. That same lean back. You see some of you leaning into your front leg. Get longer, get taller, reach higher, and then hands come down. Step back lightly, lower slowly. Keep breathing through your nose in both directions. Inhale through the back bend of your choice, and exhale as you return to your downward facing dog. Let's all take a deep breath here, and then let out a little sigh. Just like let out a little bit of discharged energy. And then warrior on the other side. Left foot steps up. Right foot turns flat. We rise on an inhalation, and then we take our time. We feel our way through our body. We are actually trying to manage the distribution of weight and the dual actions. So you're pushing back with your foot, but you're pulling forward with your hip. And those two things happen together in harmony, in balance. That's it. Now, as you get stronger through the back leg, maybe you can bend your front knee a little bit deeper. Good. See if you can turn your chest plate to the front and reach your arms a little bit higher. Yeah. So all of this is about presence in your body, and feeling your feet on the ground, feeling the breath moving through you, and being very aware of how you organize and perform, not perform, that's a terrible word for yoga, not perform, how you live in this body while you're doing this pose. Take one more breath. As you exhale, put your hands back down. Step back lightly to your plank and then lower down slowly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alright, so we have moved the spine in a number of different directions. We have not done rotation yet, so I'd like you to walk your hands back to your feet. Walk your hands back to your feet, let your feet be about hip distance apart, and then take a half chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms forward. There is a real sensation of pulling back through the hips as you reach forward through your arms, so there's a sense of balance in your body. The gaze can be down toward the center of your mat or even at the front edge of your mat, but we don't want to strain the neck by looking all the way up and out in front of us. Keep the back of the neck long, keep the breath flowing free. Now, place your hands together, pull them into heart center, and then tuck your right elbow inside your right knee. Go ahead, exalt your arms as you open up to the left. We're going to stay nice and low in the right leg, but straight in the left one. Beautiful. Now, wrap your left arm behind your back. See if that helps you pull your left shoulder back, and then draw your head back a little bit. Yes, like that. Try to enjoy this moment. Some nice rotation, still a little warming up and extension, getting deeper into that hamstring on the left side. Now we soften both knees, we look down and release the bind. Left arm comes to mat. Stay soft here for a moment. Both knees are bent, the head is hanging free. Alright. When you feel ready, go ahead, bend your knees. Reach your arms forward. Hands come to heart center. Left elbow tucks inside the left knee. There's a little space between your legs. You're tucking your elbow to the inside of your left knee. It's left to left. So we're not going across the midline. We're going right to the inside. And then exalt the arms. Enjoy the open space across your chest. But keep the lock of the left arm inside the left knee so you have some leverage to open the twist bigger. You go ahead and straighten your right leg, take the half bind, right arm behind your back. As you draw the right shoulder back, draw the head back as well. So you want to make sure you keep that left arm inside the left leg. That's your leverage. That's going to help you have some power to open the twist a little bit more. And And then just simply look down, soften both knees, undo the bind, and recover. Nice man going to the shade up there. Okay, keep both knees bent, please. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, and roll up like a rag doll. Take your time. Keep the belly drawn into the spine. As you push down for your feet, lift your head high and roll the shoulders back. Good. Are we okay? Yeah? Everybody doing all right? Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Hold all the way over. Good. Halfway lift. Inhale. Walk it out to plank. Ooh, we got some good feet. I knew I needed some with more energy. Take 2 breaths here. On your next exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale for cobra, be gentle with your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog, back into high crescent lunge. Right foot step, stay on your left toes, and we'll rise up. Hopefully my diamond won't die this time, and I won't leave you there forever. Let's make sure that that front knee isn't falling inward. Press the knee out toward the pinky toe. It's really important to use the lateral borders of your feet. So the pinky toe sides of your feet are strong. They help balance your energy by pushing down and out. And at the same time, you're drawing your legs kind of into your hip sockets. So we always have an out and an in. We have a down and an up. Go ahead, bend that right knee a little deeper and then reach a little higher. Take a breath. And then pull your hands right to your heart, please. Let's lean forward. Trust your right leg and pull the left one behind you. Nicely done. Hold here. 2 more breaths. Push back through the left heel. Keep that left leg active. And then nice and easy, step your feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, we flow. Forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. You know what to do. Go to plank and lower on the exhalation. Breathe in deeply for your cobra. Touch your down dog and prepare for high crescent lunge on the left side. So left foot step, stay on your right toes. Be mindful of your footing. Be mindful of the way that you are distributing your weight. You are in this moment, and that's what makes it yoga. It's not about the poses. The poses are a tool to keep you in the present moment. Can you feel your arms reaching for the sky? Can you feel your body sinking down a little deeper into the pose? Yes. We use gravity and we resist gravity to create balanced action. Good. Hands to heart center. Trust that front leg. Lean a little forward and then lift the right leg behind you. Find your balance. Set your gaze in one place. This takes focus. Both legs active. They should both feel like they're working the same amount. And we take one more breath. And then simply step your feet together. Stand tall. And we flow. Let's go. Arms up. Exhale and hold. Yep, we're going to keep moving. Lift halfway. You take breaks whenever you need to. Go to plank and lower. You can skip anything that you want to. You can join back whenever you're ready. This is an accessible class for all levels. If you want to add something and make it harder, go ahead. We'll meet in downward facing dog. There's no judgment here. This is not a performance art. This is a spiritual practice, a way for you to get more deeply connected to yourself and to feel like you get to do this work in community. So when you're working hard, we hold you. When you need a break, we hold you. All right, right foot steps up, stay on your left toes. Let's rise. Inhale, arms to the sky. Just like before, hands to heart center. Lean into the front leg, float your left leg behind you. You've got this. Now we're going to come to standing and pull the left knee to the belly. So you're going to stand tall. Pulling the left knee higher, go ahead and bend your right knee, sit a little deeper. As you bend your knee and sit into your chair, pull the tailbone down a little bit. Good. Yeah, just like that. It looks kind of cool. And then we sweep the arms back and fold. Head forward, tailbone back, arms higher than your body. Sit nice and low. Squeeze a little bit between the legs. All right, the arms are going to sweep high to the sky. You're going to pull the left knee back up to the chest. Stay with me here. Leg goes back, arms go out. You're going to bring your hands to heart center. And then bend both knees and tuck the left one behind the right. See if you can balance. Hold right there. Beautiful. From here, the hands touch down on the mat. The left leg steps back to plank. The right one follows. And we lower down slowly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. Make sure you're breathing through your nose in both directions. We take a moment to repose. We take a moment to rebalance, re-regulate. And then we start to sequence on the other side. Left foot steps up, stay on the right toes. You have officially finished your warm-up and you are into the body of the class completely. Hands come up high and then they pull to the heart center. We're going to trust the left leg and we're going to come forward into the balance pose. It's called Digasana. Just keep your hands at your heart. Typically Digasana would have the arms out like a T, but I want you to feel the center of gravity here. Slowly make your way to standing. Pull the right knee to the chest. As you stand tall, the knee lifts a little higher and you start to bend your standing leg. Bend the left leg. As you sink into your seat, tuck your tail just a little bit. Nicely done. Sweep the arms out. Hands a little higher than your shoulders, wrists a little higher. Which do we have lifted? Right. Okay. Now we're going to cross the right over the left and continue to sit low until you get your right toes on the ground. The bottom leg pushes up, the top leg pushes down. They're squeezing. And then we sweep the arms back and lower the head. Keep managing your balance here. Let the work in the legs be equal. We sweep the arms high to the sky and lift the right knee back up. Stay with me here. I know it's a long time on one leg. We're going to send that leg back again, arms out like a T. And then bring your hands to prayer. Tuck the right knee behind the left knee. See if you can balance. Hold steady. Focus. Slow, deliberate movement. Take your last breath here and then release your hands to the mat. Step the right leg back and then the left one goes to meet it. Lower down nice and slow. Breathe in for cobra pose. And then breathe out for downward facing dog. Alright, give me a nice deep breath in and then make a little sound on the exhale. Again, a little discharge of energy. In case any frustration was building or heat was building, we just let it go. Alright, when you're ready, look at your hands. Let's walk our feet right up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Hold deeply, exhale. Here we bend both knees for chair pose, Utkatasana. You believe that it took me 31 minutes to get to your first chair pose. That's pretty much a miracle for me. Right? You usually have done 10 by now. Alright, so we want to feel a little weight in the heels without losing the grounding of all 10 toes. That's it. Sit a little deeper. Now take the pose on your toes. Lift the heels. Keep digging into those toes and straighten your legs so you're just standing tall on 10 toes. Streamline the body. Draw the tailbone down, draw the belly button in, push down to reach up. Beautiful. And then really slowly let the heels down as your arms return to your sides. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. We're going to go to plank and hold it. Just stay in that upper push-up position. Lift your right toes off the mat and pull the right knee to the right elbow. Pull it really, really tight, really strong, and then take a one-leg down dog. All the way up and back. Good. Come forward again. Pull the knee to the belly. Look forward as you do it. Nice. One leg down dog. Breathe in. Cross the body. Right knee, left elbow. Keep looking forward. You don't have to look at it to make it happen. Look forward. Yes. And then one leg down dog. Alright, stay with me here. We're going to take the right foot and step it outside the right hand. Don't get too comfortable. And then lift it off the mat and step it back to down dog. Just like that. Pause. Shift forward into plank. Left knee, left elbow. One leg down, down. Knee to belly, look forward. One leg down, down. Cross the body, left knee, right elbow. Keep looking forward. Make it cross the body. Yes, feel that in the obliques. One leg down dog. And then step the left foot outside the left hand. Let it touch down. And then pick it up and step it back to down dog. Nicely done. Walk your hands back to your feet. Let's get off the wrist for a moment. Roll yourself up like a rag doll. Just take your time, knees soft, tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Reintegration and reorganization. And then we stand for a moment. Are we still okay? Yeah? All right. Take a deep breath. Reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. All right. Bend your knees about 90 degrees. Look forward and sweep your arms back. Nice. You should have a little bit of space between your feet. But resist the temptation to squeeze your knees together. Instead, open the knees and push out toward your pinky toes. Now, we're going to take this pose up on the toes. Lift your heels as high as you can and keep looking forward like a downhill skier. The heels are a little elevated. The belly is not resting on the thighs. The chest is up. The gaze is forward. Power move here. All right, when you're ready, sweep the arms up and come to stand. Nicely done. Now the hands come to heart center and we take it all the way down to toe squat. So the heels rise and we take it down low. I know some of your knees don't go this low. Don't do it just as I suggested. Honor your body. We can just see if we can maintain a little bit of balance here. While we feel the work in the obliques. Tailbone down, chest open wide. If you're leaning over your front leg, your leg is probably already getting cranky. So if that's the case, put more weight in the back leg. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. You guys know. All right, nice and slow. Left hand to the mat. Beautiful twist right here. Root down into the left hand. Open the chest nice and wide. Beautifully done. Take one more breath. Twist a little deeper on your exhale. And then the eyes go down, your hands come down. I want you to move both hands forward and float your left leg up behind you. Yes. Try not to open the left hip. Keep your hips level. Keep your legs straight back instead of up. Now, left hand roots down into the ground, right arm twist open. See if you can get both legs straight. Yes, perfect. Both legs. Here, from here. As you push back through that left leg, lengthen the crown of your head forward and twist a little deeper from your waist. Yeah, baby, that's it. Eyes go down, hands go down. Our feet are at the top of the mat together. Bend your knees to chair pose. Push through, your feet come to stand. Stretch really tall at the top, and then hands to heart center. One last sequence. Here we go. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Stay with your breath. Halfway lift on the inhale. We go to plank and lower. On the exhalation, push the floor away, lower slow. Making the upper body stronger every time. That's it. We find our way to down dog. So this whole thing started with a high crescent lunge with the left foot this time. Left foot steps up. You're going to stay on the right toes. Rise up with both arms. The tailbone goes down, the crown lifts up, and the arms come out like a T. We take it into water wheel, twisting left. Feel all of the pushes and the pulls, all the fronts and the backs, and the ups and the downs. As you hold the pose, this is your work. To stay present. To keep being embodied while you create the shapes and the forms. Now, nice and easy, right hand touches down onto the mat. Use that grounding action, that closed chain action, to help you dig a little bit into the obliques and turn your waistline just a little bit more. You can turn your gaze up at your left thumb. Breath is full, free. You use the exhale to twist a little deeper, and then just look down. Put the left hand down. Both hands move slightly forward, so you can now lift your right leg behind you. Really important, try not to lift the leg too high. We want our hips level. I want you to get the action of the right leg really strong, and then we add the twist. Right hand roots down, left arm twist open. You gotta press into your hands so you can open your chest. You gotta activate that right foot and pull the head forward. Chest is open wide, stable in the core, in the pelvis. Nicely done, everybody. Eyes go down, hands go down. Let's step our feet down together. One last chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips, and then come to standing. Good. Hands come to the heart. We okay? Yeah. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the in-breath. Let's take it to plank and lower. This could be the last vinyasa. Breathe in as you create that cobra, the extension of your spine. And exhale, the last downward facing dog of the morning. When you feel ready, come to a seated position. Simple cross legs or virasana where you just sit, bend your knees and sit on your heels. And close your eyes for a moment. bottles you can wipe off or you can sip your drink. We're going to settle in a moment into stillness. I often think of our yoga practice like this 1 hour is just a little slice of life. Sometimes we ease through, sometimes it gets challenging. So a yoga practice can kind of just be like your whole day. We ease in, we ease out. The middle of it is a little crazy, but every once in a while, just when it gets at the peak of the craziness, could you just stop and pause? Could you just find yourself exactly where you are? Hold your head high. Yep. Collarbones wide. Breath moving through you. A little support from that pelvic floor and that lower belly. I know you know how to use it because you picked yourself up off your heels. And if you just use that part of your inner body a little bit, it helps sustain you through the day. The gifts of yoga are plentiful. All of the little micro movements that you're doing in the practice can be happening throughout your day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. It's a mindfulness about how you live in this body. Every moment that you are gifted the miracle of living in this body. And sometimes the body disappoints. Sometimes it is overwhelmingly surprising at what it is capable of. No matter what, we need to be in relationship with it. So right now, just meet yourself where you are. Allow yourself the privilege of being held by the energy of the community around you. If any one of us were sitting alone in this park this way with our eyes closed, we wouldn't feel the same feeling of safe and secure as we do when we're together. So go ahead, enjoy 2 more breaths. On this next exhale, lower your chin to your chest. Soften your belly, let your posture melt a little bit. And then gracefully unfold your legs. Stick those legs right out in front of you. Put your feet together, your knees together. Bend your knees a little bit, and then lift them off the ground. Keep touching the toes, the ankles, and the knees. Right into the midline. Just feel that. Right into the midline. Toes, ankles, knees, all of it together. Strong on the inseams of the legs. Now, open your arms wide. Keep squeezing the legs, but open the arms wide. Now, we're going to change it up. We're going to bring the arms in and bring the legs out. Again, arms open, legs in. Arms in, legs out. Yeah, we're going to do that a few more times. Do it at your own pace. Inhale with one, exhale with the other. It doesn't really matter which one on this one. I'd say maybe opening the arms or your inhale. That would make sense anatomically. Yeah. And then the next time that your legs are together, bring your arms together. Pull your knees to your belly. And then no hands, knees to belly, arms forward. Squeeze the chest to the knees. Squeeze the knees to the chest. No hands. No hands. Just squeeze it in. Right in the hip flexor. Take 2 more breaths with every exhale. Squeeze a little more. This is your last one. Right here. Breathe in. And then squeeze a little more. Put your feet down. And then lay yourself down. Keep that core as you release your spine to the floor. A rounded back. Head down. And allow yourself the privilege of a celebration here for the rest. We are not done. So the knees are bent, the feet are flat. Take your arms right by your sides. And then come up into a bridge pose. Press firmly through the arms and shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then interlace your fingers together. So again, the shoulder blades really nice and tight under the back. Press through your whole foot, the toes, the heels, and you got to squeeze a little bit on the glutes. You're going to squeeze your hamstrings. Notice if you're pushing your belly out and see if you can pull your belly in. Make sure your heels are down. Press firmly through your whole footprint and get the glutes and hamstrings activated. Take one more breath here, front body open. And then open your arms first and start to lay your spine down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Nice work, everybody. Go ahead and pull both knees right up and into the chest. Enjoy what that feels like. Your lower back might be really happy right now. And so we squeeze in the knees, we rock a little bit. We start to be a little more tender with ourselves. And we slow it down. Both legs and hips are going over to the right. As soon as you get your lower body turning to the right, please open your arms out like a T and look to the left. You can put your legs down. Try not to hold them in the air. We want to do the least amount of muscle effort here as we wind down the practice. So every twist that you did today was full of muscular energy. This one is more organic energy where you allow gravity to take you. You actually start to feel what it feels like to surrender. No matter what pose we're in, when we are in the practice, we are aware of our breath. Feel the breath move through your body. And then we're going to use an exhale to come back to the center. Good. Take a breath here while you're in the middle. And then use the exhale to take it over to the other side. Once they get to the left, the hips turn, the legs rest. We open the arms wide and we look out to our right hand. And I'm just going to give you a moment to notice if you're still clenching or gripping. Relax your feet, relax your face. Relax around your rib cage and let your breath move a little more freely. See if you can access your full lung capacity. Sure that we move on an exhalation, so find your way back to the center. You can plant your feet down on the center of the mat, turn your feet toward each other, and open the knees wide. Know that this is a really important moment. We have been in internal rotation throughout the whole practice, so this is a counter pose. We haven't really turned open to the side for lateral movement today. So we're going to let the hips rest open for just a few moments to give a little bit of space and length to the inner joints, to the inner thigh. Whether we know it or not, we all carry a lot of tension there. That tension usually comes from the energy of fear. This is the uncertainty of the news every day. I imagine that even subconsciously there is a collective trauma going on. And this might be one of the places that we hold it. So because we did not actually work this part of the body today, I want to give it a moment so we create some balance. While you're here, take the arms up over your head, let your breath run a little more freely. Look for some movement in the belly, and again, soften around your ribs. The arms are all the way over the head rather than over the face. Let them rest on your elbows soft, fingers soft. We'll just take 2 more breaths now. the belly so you have a recovery moment. Wrap your arms around your legs, hug them in a little bit tighter. And then actually lift your head towards your knees and engage your core just a little bit. So we're just going to create a little bit of heat here. Hold the knees into the chest. Keep your legs squeezing toward your body as you extend your arms forward. So you're not holding the legs anymore, but you're still working them in. Belly button down, chest toward the knees. Take one more breath. Squeeze just a little on the exhale. And then lay your head down. Lay your feet down. Slide each one of those legs all the way out and down. Let your arms come to rest at your sides with the palms facing up. So we externally rotate the whole arm and shoulder. And your job here is to soften. Between the practice and your day, try to meet yourself exactly where you are. You might notice that there was some kind of shift or change in you from when you walked into the park this morning. I think it's really important to acknowledge. And kind of in your own way, in your own time, you can start to bring yourself back up to seated position. So once again, I ask, are we okay? Yeah? We love this moment. Right before we all get up and rush on to the next thing, like we are just allowing ourselves this pause. could be the most important part of your yoga. I know it's all important and I know it all has benefits, but just holding steady where you are in the moment, appreciating the sound of the birds and like the way this part becomes a container for us as the traffic rushes by and construction is going on and all of the things. The world continues to move, and yet we choose to stop and be still right in the middle of it. Know that you can do that anywhere, anytime that you need to. Step into another room, shut the door, close your eyes for a second. Step outside, feel some fresh air on your skin. We need tools for resilience. We need tools for re-regulation, and sometimes it's just simply this. A pause in between. You can stop what's happening, you can step out of the flow of the craziness of the world, and you can come back to yourself. Let's bring our hands together at the heart. We'll close with the beautiful and sacred sound of Om. Don't be afraid of your voice, just allow the sound to move through you. Deep breath in. Shanti, Om, peace, peace, perfect peace. Love cause on ourselves, we know, love unto. May all beings be happy and free. May the actions of my life and all of our lives somehow contribute to that happiness and that freedom for all. When I say all, I mean all genders, all nations, all shapes, sizes, colors, ages, religions, all species. May we all